Okay, so I realized this is basically a knife channel, but I've been posting pictures of this bicycle on Instagram, and some people have been commenting on it, which leads me to believe that some of you guys also ride bike. But before I get started, I am carrying this purple Spyderco Endura, or yeah, Endura today. I get confused with the Endura and the Endella, but it's just the regular VG10 Spyderco Endura. I like to carry modern knives when I'm biking because they clip in your pocket, and I know it's opposite of the way that like Wrangler Star thinks, but I think that the clip helps keep it in my pocket, whereas a knife down in my pocket would be easier to lose, if that makes sense. It's also just easier to get to if I need it when I'm bike riding and stuff. But anyway, onto the bike. I picked this bike up for $65 at a thrift store in Wisconsin on my trip. Um, this is a Schwinn Badlands, and it's a mountain bike from the 90s. It's got a steel frame. I believe the wheels, or at least the rims, are aluminum. The spokes are probably steel because that's usually how they did that back then. I've replaced a few things, basically trying to make this my like budget gravel bike. I believe I refer to it as my super budget gravel bike because I wanted to have something that was better for the rail trails because my full blown giant Talon 2 on the rail trails is a little ridiculous because it's got like 2.25-inch tires on it, like modern mountain bike tires. And they're huge and unnecessary for paved and gravel rail trails. So this is my super budget gravel bike. But when I got it, it had some dry rotted mountain bike tires on it. So I replaced those with these like hybrid style tires and new tubes, obviously. I put two bottle cages on it in this neon green that matches my car. I've got an under seat bag for an extra tire tube and some snacks, and maybe at some point I'll put a tool or something in there. Looks like something came loose. It's hanging weird. Go check that out before I get riding again. When I got it, it had these bar ends on it. I was originally going to remove them, but then I decided that I liked having the option of different hand positions while I was riding. So I just wrapped them in some handlebar tape. I didn't do a great job. There's a gap there. Um, then if we come around here, I put a putt bike pump on the frame so that I can put air in the tires if I get a flat or something. Place the tube and then air it back up. I replaced the seat with a modern seat. It was an old, like, foamy seat that absorbed water and all that grossness. I didn't want that. Replaced the pedals with the stock pedals that came on my giant Talon 2. They're much better than what came on this bike. Um, but other than all that, I'm pretty much done, except for I still have a set of brake pads coming because these brake pads are the original brake pads, I assume, and they don't work very well. And I have a little like handlebar bell coming so I can alert people when I'm coming on like the rail trail and stuff. But I've ridden it, I don't know, like 60, 70, probably more than that, probably 80, almost 90 miles since I got it. And it's been great so far. So I'm pretty happy with it. I guess at some point I'll do some sort of breakdown of how much it cost me and everything because that might be cool to go over. But yeah, this is my super budget gravel bike.